The Star of Siliveth. It is said to be the seal stone containing Siliveth, goddess of destruction. This magical star of destruction was shattered into pieces all across the world, and those who are born with this fragment were called the Star Children. In 1192, during an age of conflict, the Archean commander Khazar sought to use the power of the star fragments as a tool of war, and sent the witch Calanthea to the remote island where the wizard Jan Junath hid the Star Children.
I'm sorry, child. Awaken the wild power in the star fragment!
That feeble child has grown so well. You have a special star fragment within you. A power with infinite possibilities. But beware, as there are dark beings who are after that power. You must control the star fragment's power. Do not be consumed by the darkness.
Where you were. I was looking for you. Lottie transported supplies to the North Guard. Could you go with her to take the supplies? She'll need you since it's so dangerous. I'd go myself, but for my arm. Give me a hand.
here. Oh, really? I was just going back to get it. Thanks. I should get going. It's true, I was about to move the delivery. Did Benny tell you? Honestly, I told him not to worry. Well, it certainly won't hurt to have you come along. Let's go. I guess the Archeum portal is opening again. We need to deliver some munitions across Wisperian before they invade. We'll want to bring weapons. You never know when you'll get into a fight. Let's head to supplies management first. Connell should have a weapon chest ready for us. The pulley lift broke. We can't keep going like this. There isn't one. Either we use this pulley to cross Wisperian, or we'd have to go by boat. That won't do. Burmetz is here, so let's check the lift. I'll get this fixed. You go help the other Resistance members.
Did you get here? The lift was destroyed. Oh, wait a second. Do you have the power of a star fragment? I've heard Wisperian summon starbearers. It looks like that's true. Oh, thank you so much. Now, please go to Tuaren's Terra. Since you have the star fragment, you can use Glide Morph to get there. I'll go over all the operation details later. By the way, have we met before? Sorry, forget it. Gotta stay focused. Attack his left eye now! Star fragment? Watch out!
I'm sorry, child.
Children, this way!
Hey, wake up! That's strange. I wasn't told about any serious injuries. Hey, are you awake? Do you recognize me? Oh, nice. You wait here. I'll call the healer now.
How are you? Feeling better now? The enemy withdrew after you took out King Vert. I'm glad you weren't seriously injured. Oh, right! From the time when we barely escaped from the chapel in one piece. I almost didn't recognize you. But what are we to do about your power? At this rate, you may be chased off like before, or even lose your life to a mana frenzy. You know, I have a friend in Laslan named Martinet. She is conducting research on Malvescence. She should be able to help you out. The storage manager in Castleton, Melky, will know where to find her. In fact, no matter the town, the storage managers know where to find anything. Touch Luna Zero's head to temporarily enhance your glide ability. Should get you all the way to Castleton. Lord Hobbs of Laslan resisted Revolupius, who had usurped the throne, but his dominion was taken by the Archean Legion. However, Laslan was freed again by the Founders Order, led by Captain Da Vinci, and the Laslan Allied Resistance Forces were founded here.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't have any brothers by that name. If you don't have anything to store, buzz off. What? You know Clay? I still can't tell you, though. Try visiting the priestess.
I see. Please wait a moment. I sense no ill intentions from you. The power of the gods has confirmed the truth of your words. Of course. However, she is currently in danger, and thus under the protection of the people of this village. You will need to follow protocol. To meet her, you are going to need the password. Ask the sundries merchant for the first half of the phrase, and the skills researcher for the second half. If you mention that you are seeking a red flower, you will receive the answers you need.
Yes, welcome. So the priestess sent you. Well, maybe you've heard, or there have been some suspicious people asking about Martinet recently. They were wearing disguises, but it was clear as day they were from the Archean Legion. I don't know what those Archean bastards want with her. But under these circumstances, we have no choice but to be wary of outsiders seeking Martinet. Oh, yes, that's right. Sorry, I suppose I got a little carried away. The first half of the password is the light fragment. You can find out the rest of the phrase from the skills researcher. Be sure to stop by my store again if you're free later.
Ah, so the priestess sent you. The second half of the password is Whispers. Head to the Castleton Infirmary on the north side of town to meet Martinet. Just say the password and they'll let you in. By the way, many of the townsfolk, including myself, have been brought to health by Martinet's healing skills. Please take care not to let anything happen to her. Keep an eye out for anyone suspicious on your tail, just in case.
I haven't seen you around before, so what brings you here? As I'm sure you heard on your way here, I can't treat anyone right now unless it's an emergency. Would you mind coming back later? Oh, I see. Clay probably sent you to help with my research. The truth is, my sister is also suffering from the same symptoms as yours, and I've been searching for a cure. The mana calming potion I'm creating should be able to help. Let's see. Oh, drat. I just used my last batch of ingredients. Then I'll tell you where to go and what I need. Head to the Golden Apothecary in the Golden Rye Pastures. You'll be able to find some rancid powder. Just get me some rancid powder, and I'll whip up a mana calming potion for you. You know how to use waypoints, right? If you aren't sure, go ask Priestess Grace. Using them makes it a breeze to return after procuring materials.
You still have unanswered questions, I see. Waypoints are one of the greatest implementations of Benelux magic. They allow you to instantly traverse from one location to another. Originally, teleportation was a spell that only the most skilled wizards were able to cast, by creating distortions between spaces using the elements of wind and earth. It was the wizard Clay who completed the schema to make waypoints, so that teleportation could be accessible to everyone. Anyone can use a waypoint without any special training. Try placing your hand on the waypoints in the plaza and at the Golden Rye Pastures. Afterwards, talk to the Resistance Officer Ashton. He'll explain the rest.
Lord Hobbs of Laslan resisted Revolupius, who had usurped the throne, but his dominion was taken by the Archean Legion. However, Laslan was freed again by the Founders Order, led by Captain Da Vinci, and the Laslan Allied Resistance Forces were founded here. This was once the most prosperous granary in Laslan, but after the cursed rain came, it became infested with strangely enlarged pests. People tried to solve the problem by employing the power of free wizards, but the free wizards' clumsy magic only made things worse.
Looks like it's your first time using a waypoint. If you place your hand on a waypoint, the schema will be activated, and the stone will glow blue. Open your map and select a waypoint activated with blue light. You will be instantly transported to that location.
How can I help you? Do you need something from the Master?
Welcome to Mandrake Farmstead, where we grow 'em with love from seed to harvest. If it's fresh mandrakes you need, you've come to the right farm.
Oh my. I've just run out of roots. How about collecting as many as you need yourself? And, in exchange, you can have everything for free. Then, try harvesting the roots from the mandrakes planted out in the field. Oh, by the way, mandrakes will turn violent when you try to harvest their roots, so be extra careful.
While you search for treasures hidden in ships wrecked by storms and chests that have been drifting, you will encounter the masters of the coastline. From a distance, they look like normal crustaceans, but when you get up close, you'll find they pose a greater threat than you anticipated.
What brings you here? Huh? These are the ingredients needed to make rancid powder. Martinet must have sent you. But how did you know about these ingredients? Oliver, that clever boy. How did he figure this out already? He's quite bright. Herbalists have to go to perilous places to acquire ingredients. But Oliver can't even stand the sight of a mere ant. I'm waiting for him to overcome his fears.
Well, I'll make the rancid powder for you right away. It must be urgent for you to come all the way out here. But look at me, rambling on. Here's your rancid powder. Planning to go straight back to Martinet? In that case, why don't you try opening your map and teleporting to Castleton?
You're back. Did you get some rancid powder? Good work. The rancid powder you brought is excellent in quality. Just as I thought. It's much more effective. I tried to improve the efficacy, but I didn't expect the results to be this good. The calming potion's effect is very effective this time. I need to bring this to my sister right away. But as you know, I'm in no position to be wandering around outside. Oh, thank you so much. I made this potion earlier and used the same method to make it once more. Please pass it on to my sister's friend, Mina Pai. Only Mina knows where my sister is. She told me to come find her at Windhill Shores if I ever needed to give my sister something. Go there to find Mina's trail.
Uh-huh. How can I help you?
Unfortunately, we're a bit late. That one must have taken Adriana away!
You have a star fragment just like that girl. I won't be going home empty-handed after. You dare interfere with our plans? I'll kill you!
I can't forget that horrible nightmare I had. So many people in despair, all of them writhing in pain. With time, my memories became clearer. It's agonizing, but I just can't give up. At the very least, for Martine's sake.
I felt someone's presence in my sleep. I thought it was just Mina at first, but then I could tell from the heavy footsteps that the intruder was someone I didn't know. I quickly hid myself and watched the intruder pass by. The pattern engraved on their sword meant that they were part of the Archeum Legion. Just why are the Archeum looking for me again? I can't allow that tragedy to be repeated. It's probably time for me to leave. At the very least, Martine will be safe.
Recognizing the strength of the star fragment, advised her that the only way to be free from the Archeum Archeum forces captured Martine, the younger of two twin sisters. By keeping her hostage, they forced the shaman Adriana, who wielded the power of a star fragment, to call forth the rains. As the ritual began, rain cascaded from the sky, accompanied by crashes of thunder. But the Archeum forces had altered the ritual. Their tampering caused a cursed rain to fall on Laslan. Wherever the rain fell, creatures transformed into violent monsters that attacked people and devastated the farmland. Adriana was shocked to witness what she had done. When the Archeum forces turned on the sisters, meaning to kill them now that they had served their purpose. The awe-inspiring power of the star fragment that lay dormant within Adriana flooded out, and their enemies were annihilated in an instant. In the aftermath, Adriana was beset by unspeakable disfigurations, swallowed by guilt over her role in causing the cursed rain.
There isn't that much time left. Oh, what should I do? The thing that I desperately need, but no one will even listen to me. Couldn't you find it in your heart to help me out, adventurer? I heard of this monster known as Iskale the Grey-Fanged? He was this dreadful wolf that possessed terrible malvescence. Back in my younger days, I almost ended up getting killed by Iskale. The only reason I'm alive to speak to you about this today is that Henry, the Lord's son, came to rescue me and the other children. He heroically sacrificed his own life to defeat Iskale. Whenever I get the chance, I try to visit Henry's grave in Castleton Abbey to leave some offerings. Last time, I made some gloves for him using the hide of a rabbit that I caught. The anniversary of Henry's death is coming soon, so I'd like to prepare a special gift for his grave. I saw a beautifully crafted keepsake at an old hunter's house once. He said he got it from participating in the wolf hunting contest that is held in Henry's memory. I wish I could get one of those keepsakes and bring it to Henry's grave, but I'm still too young to participate in the contest. You don't mind? You'll really get one of those keepsakes for me? If that's the case, then No, never mind. Ali, it would be nice if I could have 2 of these keepsakes. Do you think it'd be possible to get 2? There's so much, adventurer! The contest is hosted at the Lord's residence in Castleton. Go there and ask how you can participate.
Evil and cruel, spilled blood without regard. Destruction and agony left the poor village dark and scarred. Oh,
So many things to do. Making arrangements for the contest, checking up on the farm. I know that you've come a long way, but our situation is pretty bad. We might even have to shut down the contest at this rate. We must lure the wolves to proceed with the contest, but the bait we've been using just isn't working. Lord Hobbs cherishes this contest. He hasn't missed a single one. You have no idea how much trouble I'll be in if this year's event falls flat. Oh, wait. If you're here for the contest, can you please help me? I need some ingredients to make a new kind of bait. A wolf-hunted keepsake? But that's... no, never mind. First, you need to help me procure the ingredients needed for the bait, okay? Please defeat the Crackle in the wrecks on Wind Hill shores. They're tricky to find, but the wolves love eating them. The stench of crackle meat is irresistible bait for beasts like them. Also, investigate any chests that are left in the wrecks. They often contain fishing bait, which is quite effective as well. Please remember, crackle are difficult prey to hunt, so you should equip at least uncommon level armor. Why don't you pay a visit to armor crafter Rachel? I've already dropped a word with her.
Ah, you must be the adventurer that our aide mentioned. So, you're off to hunt Crackle? That means you're in need of some tough armor. Usually, you need to bring materials to crafters like us to make armor. Since you came through Dave's introduction, I will provide the materials just this one time. Try... Oh, not a bad job at all! Now, upgrade the armor. You know how, right? Just like weapons, armor can be upgraded too. The more you upgrade your armor, the more damage it can withstand. Here, I will give you some materials. Try up... That's all I can teach you for now. Keep crafting and upgrading your armor. You're off to fight Crackle today, but you will surely face more fearsome opponents next time.
This vast plain was once a cherished village landmark before the packs of giant wolves appeared. Now, even seasoned hunters avoid it. Those who trespass into the realm of savage beasts must prepare to face death.
At this rate, I might have to cancel the next contest. Wait, is that new wolf bait? I was getting worried because the old one didn't work. To think, I needed help. The hunting contest is the pride of Castleton. Are you here to make a name for yourself? What? Wolf hunting keepsakes? They were only given out in the early days of the contest. Our aides must have been mistaken. But I am really touched by your story. I can't believe the children my nephew saved still remember him. It's something to be thankful for. I have an idea. You should speak with the artisan who made the keepsakes in the past. Find him and tell him I sent you. Be warned, though, the materials are hard to come by. Are you willing to get them yourself? If so, you're going to need to collect broken wolf fangs and radiant antler fragments. Wolf fangs can be acquired by hunting wolves on the plains. Deer antlers can be found near Hamel's tomb. That's where the deer of the plains go to end their lives. You don't know about Hamel. Hamel was a mysterious deer that protected the plains. The villagers believed he was a divine beast that could travel through both time and dreams. Hamel drove Iscale out once, but the monstrous wolf returned with a mighty malfeasance. He killed Hamel and took my nephew's life. If it hadn't been for that evil malfeasance. These days, star children sometimes appear in the village. I get an uneasy feeling whenever I see one. Those with the light are governed by an evil power. They will turn out like Iscale in the end. That's what I believe. Well, collect the materials and visit the artisan named Thomas. Tell him it's a favor for me, and he'll happily oblige.
Sweet Ukurak, I don't even have money for another drink. Who are you? Keepsakes? Yeah, I made them. But I made my last one a long time ago. It's been so long, I can't even remember how to use my tools. I may not look it, but I'm very anxious. Whenever I begin a new project, I become consumed with doubt and indecision, and... So, Eerie, you mean that girl Henry is saying, but I just mess it up and disappoint her. And not just one, but two. No, I can't. All right, fine, I'll try. But I need total silence to work, so please don't make a sound. Anyway, I hope Sawere likes them. It feels great to pick up my tools again and get a bit of my old confidence back. I want to make you something too, someday. I don't feel quite ready yet. Actually, you should visit Marianne, the accessory crafter. A well-crafted accessory can make you more powerful. Tell her I sent you, and she'll be good to you.
If you want to get stronger, you have to learn and upgrade your skills. You'll need to use training and improvement books to learn new skills. They're divided by skill level. Be sure to read them carefully. Say, didn't you visit me before? I knew it. Thank you for helping out Martinet. I will prepare special items for you. Just in order to grow a skill, use a training book. You'll get the hang of it quickly once you try it yourself. Ah, congratulations. You've done very well. Now, is there anything else you would like to know more about? Oh, if you find any skills books for skills you've already learned, don't worry. You can bring them to me, and I'll use them to craft solutions. Is there anything else you'd like to ask?
Adventurer, did you... You're a real lifesaver! Thank you so much! I'm so happy that you did all this for me! I'll put this keepsake to good use. I'll offer it at Henry's grave to let him know the hunting contest is still being held in his name. We weren't just saved by Henry. There happens to be another hero who came to save us that day. However, that person vanished without even saying a word. Do you think I'll meet that other hero someday? If I ever do, I'll hold on to this other keepsake so I can give it to them. Oh, if you have the time, you should go and visit Henry's grave. You'll be able to find his tomb over in the Abbey. That's the place where Henry fought Iscale. Oh, really? That'd be real nice. Castleton Abbey is located on a hill that's somewhere between the town and the plains.
star, child. Are you seeking a path?
Thank you. I couldn't have fought them off without you. Iskale is leading wolves to attack the village. What happened to the others in the abbey? What about the kids? Ah, come to think of it, you're not from our village, are you? How did you end up in a dangerous place like this? You must leave. The wolves will be here soon. If you head downhill, you'll find the village. You'll be safe there. I have to look after the others here. The wolves attacked and the people in the abbey weren't able to flee the village. There are young children among them. We must rescue them quickly, if they're still alive. Really? It will be dangerous, but thank you. There was no one inside or behind the abbey. Let's look below.
Did you come here to save us? I want to go home. Really? Thank you so much.
I couldn't save everyone, but thanks to you, the children are safe.
The wolves could be back any minute. I must get them to the village.
It won't be easy to protect the children while we make our way down in the dark. Can you help me once more? Thank you. I don't know where you came from, but I'll never forget your kindness. Oh, I haven't properly introduced myself yet. My name is Henry Castler. Would you mind telling me your name? I won't forget. I'll lead the way. Please check on the children to make sure they're keeping up.
Who are you? Are those scary wolves still around? You just saved my life. Those wolves were just outside the door and I felt so terrified. I thought for sure I was going to die then and there. Hello, my name is Soiri. What should I call you, adventurer? Yuppie, Yuppie. Ura, it's Bipuka happy.
The village is straight ahead. Can you bring them to the village for me? I have to go back to the abbey. Iskale will be there soon. I've been having the same mysterious dream. In that dream, I'm attacked, just like today. And in the end, I face Iskale alone at the abbey. In my dream, only I know how to defeat Iskale. And after that battle, an age of peace returns to Castleton. Now I understand the meaning of the dream Hamel sent me. I know what I have to do. I'm not sure why Hamel chose me. I just know that it is my duty. I think it's already begun. The wolves are coming. We're out of time. I ask you once more, please make sure that the children make it to the village safely. And... that howl. It's Iskale. The wolves have been resurrected. Please protect the children until the end. You beasts! Over here!
I thought I'd never see my daughter again. I don't know how to thank you. Are you Henry's friend? I heard that Henry went up to the Abbey alone to save the children. No, that can't. Iskale is a monster. No human could stand against him alone. And Henry's weak. If he went to fight Iskale, he'd be killed in a heartbeat.
I hope we can find some way to come back safely.
Star Child, you have the power of Iscale and the heart of Head. Any power is but a sword, and it will obey the will of the one who wields it. Wake up from the nightmare and choose your own. This little one is ready too. May you have a glorious journey.
Hamel, the sacred deer of the Black Owl Plains, met his demise, and his death heralded Iscale's return. Those who fled from the wolves found themselves isolated in the Abbey. Iscale, with the power of the star fragment and backed by a pack of ravenous wolves, set upon them. While the people cowered in terror, Henry rose to the occasion. He had always admired Hamel's courage, and he took heart from it now, urging the others to escape. As Henry desperately battled against the wolves, Iscale rushed towards him. Henry knew of Iscale's weak point. Hamel had come to him in a dream, showing him what he needed to know, and so Henry hurled his torch at the bottles of lamp oil in the storeroom. The oil ignited instantly, and with each fiery explosion, the very ground beneath their feet trembled. Henry was caught in the flames, along with Iscale. All that remained when the others returned to the Abbey were the bones and ashes of Henry and the wolves. Now the people of Castleton hold a wolf hunting contest every year to honor the courage and sacrifice of the young hero.
Helpy, Mia helpy. Papa do you helpy? Mia porta. Win happy. Harum papa sa helpy. Really? Hey, do pig ma. Mia happy. Nupi mapi. We had a happy. I don't know.
hello, adventurer. Do you need new accessories? Oh, you're curious about accessory crafting. If you bring the materials, I can make you great accessories. You have to have accessories to be a true adventurer. I'll give you some of the materials I have left over. Make any accessory you see fit. The result seems quite pleasant indeed. Want to hear something even more helpful? It's a way to bring out your gear's full potential. Upgrade your equipment! You can improve all your favorite gear. Keep at it, and you can make your equipment even more powerful. Since you'll be traveling in dangerous places, I'll give you some upgrade materials. That way, you can upgrade your equipment yourself. Try upgrading the accessory you just made to practice. Well, that's all I have for you. I hope it helps.
It is said that long ago the seeds of a flower with jewels for petals fell on an unnamed land, and it became the beautiful field it is today. Goblins have long occupied and mined this mysterious gem-rich land, and they do not hesitate to slaughter any human who dares disturb them.
What brings you here? We only give contracts to members of the Resistance.
We're all doomed. We're really doomed. We're all going to die. Brother, you need to listen to me. The Urstella Goblin Horde is going to attack. There's going to be a war. We're in big trouble. While I was wandering, I saw the Urstella clan collecting weapons. They said they were going to hunt humans. I heard it clearly with my own 2 ears. If we don't come up with a plan quickly, we'll all die. Really? Oh, you give me hope, brother. You can find the watch captain at Red Moon Lake in Carmine Forest. Good luck.
Long ago, the mages of Venelux built an observatory to watch the stars in the sky, but the Archaeum destroyed the tower, leaving it in ruins. It is now being used as a base for those adventuring in the Urstella Fields, Carmine Forest, and the nesting grounds.
Never seen you around here before. Oh, you're the one Nos mentioned. Got any contract coins? If you need anything, you can buy it here with contract coins. Take your pick.
Here. This place is dangerous. Leave at once.
Did the watch captain really believe you? You're amazing, brother! How did you do it? Tell me your secret. Possessing a black heart. Front paws to the spider. Is this what it says? Is this all? This isn't enough. Goblins always write in 3 phrases. The last sentence is torn off.
What is it? This is a dangerous place and best avoided. Well, some people call me that.
Possessing a black heart. Those goblins colluded with Archeum. Where did you get this document? Front paws facing the spider. That means there's going to be a battle soon. The last sentence was torn off. Those goblins must have split the message up in pieces. That's a victory ritual they have. We have to figure out the last sentence, and fast. If you collect the pieces of the orders from the goblins, we will learn their full plan. Will you do that? Come meet me here as soon as you collect the pieces. Oh, and watch out for the giant goblin butcher. Good job. Front paws to the spider, and tail towards the star. They plan to lure the Resistance into Carmine Forest and take control of the Starlight Observatory ruins. How cunning. The Starlight Observatory ruins are in a strategic spot and must be defended. Go to the Starlight Observatory ruins and let the god know about the goblins' attack plan. In the meantime, I'll gather some troops. Time is of the essence. Hurry. I'll meet you there.
What? An attack? Everyone already left under Captain Ruffalo's order. Oh no.
Huh? Where the hell did you find this? It's my armband from back in the day. Thanks for finding it. Do you mind bringing this to Ruffalo? About time this armband gets itself a new owner. He'll get more use out of it than me. Come to think of it, I don't think we've had a chance for introductions. Where are you from? Wisp Island. Do you happen to know anyone named Jan Janath? Ah, I see. Jan is my friend who used to travel around Silesium with me. If it weren't for that insidious Calanthea. That was such a long time ago. I'll see you later.
You defended the Carmine Forest. You helped protect the Starlight Observatory. And you're not even a member of the Resistance. My thanks. This is his armband. How did you get this? Captain Henson wants me to have this? Me? I don't deserve this. 10 years ago, most of the patrol members died in a plot by the Archeum Legion. Only Captain Henson, myself, Gistil, and Cicero survived. Before I knew it, I was running away. I brought in reinforcements, but it was too late. My comrades died and the captain lost an eye. Well, he's quite magnanimous. Sorry, but can I ask you a favor? I now know how Captain Henson feels, so you can return this to its true owners. To my comrades who died there 10 years ago, fighting to the bitter end. I can't leave my post, so I would ask you to do it for me. You will find the monument of Gestalt and Cicero in the Starlight Observatory ruins. Please bury this armband under the monument.
Hello, my name is Ariella. Ah, you're the one who stopped the goblin attack, right? Nice to meet you. I was wondering about you. This must be my lucky day running into you. Maybe it means I'll find a mystic globe. Oh, you don't know? I've only seen them once myself. Mystic globes are a small space where the Steel Trust Union hides valuable items. They're like treasure chests. You'll come across one if you're lucky. Ah, by the way, you need a mystic key to open the globe. Here, I'll give you one of mine. Consider it a token of thanks for preventing the attack. Now, search for Mystic Globe. Did you find a Mystic Globe? Wow, how lucky! While you search for Mystic Globes, you may also find Mystic Portals. They say these contain even more treasure. Oh, I should go find one too.
"10 years ago, craftsmen in the employ of the Archeum Legion secretly visited the resistance soldiers at the observatory, offering a huge reward for aid in stealing gems from the goblins. The soldiers, who were suffering through a famine, were overwhelmed with temptation. All but 3 of them left the camp. While the guards were away, the waiting Archeum battle platoon readied for the attack. Watch Captain Henson understood the situation all too well. He told the 3 remaining guards to flee, and one of them, Ruffalo, escaped into the woods with his head hung low. Battling against an endless sea of enemies, the 2 remaining guards died horrible deaths. Henson, who lost an eye, rose again each time he fell, sword held high. Just as Henson, gravely wounded, neared his own death, Ruffalo returned. He had not fled at all, but instead brought reinforcements who drove back the enemy forces. Although the bravery of Henson and his men saved many lives, he blamed himself for the death of the soldiers and resigned as watch captain. 10 years later, he still quietly defends the front lines and is admired and respected by the local resistance forces.
Who has the power of the stars? Of course, you are. Could you listen to my story for a little while? I've been drawing since I was young. I can't see, but it feels like some mysterious power is leading the brush. I drew that painting when I was young. It's a painting I gave to my dad as a gift. People get scared when I show it to them. Adventurer, could you have a look at my picture? I think you may discover something in it. Please. Thank you. The painting is there, so please take a look. I covered it with a cloth because people were afraid, but you can uncover it. This energy, it's from you. Did you look at the painting? Really? Actually, that's what my dad said. My dad had the power of the star, too. Does that painting attract people with the power of the star? My dad looked at that painting all day. Adventurer, try to feel the power of the painting. Something special might happen if you do. I don't believe such a space existed within my painting. I guess only people with the star's power can enter. Wait. My dad was always... never mind. Thanks to you, I solved the mystery.
Can you hear me? Is anyone there? If you can hear me, please touch Luna's head. Oh, thank goodness. The connection is working. Can you hear me?
I am Retain, a wizard. I'm in urgent need of assistance, so I left my distant there to find someone who could help me. I need help finding a missing child as soon as possible.
Can you come to the area around the Carmine Forest waypoint? I'll be waiting.
The once green forest lost its vitality and withered to a darkish red, becoming what it is today. They say that the blood spiders, now the masters of Carmine Forest, will capture any humans who set foot there for use as sacrifices.
Hope whoever I spoke to arrives soon. Oh, yes? Can I help you? Goodness, it's a pleasure to meet you. I am Retain. You really came. What a relief. I'm currently investigating a disappearance in Vienta village. But I'm running out of time and urgently need the help of a magic wielder. So, I left Luna 17 behind and set it to communicate with me when it detects someone nearby who can wield magic. Right beside Laslan is a dominion called Stoneguard. The biggest town there is called Vienta. Recently, a child named Lucille went missing from the village. The Resistance has launched a search to find her. The problem is that even after a day of searching, there's no sign of her. We expanded the search area, and my friends and I are now investigating the nesting grounds and Carmine Forest. A monster known as Morokai lives in this Carmine Forest. If the child did come all the way out here, she's in grave danger. I've hidden mana recording devices throughout the forest to keep track of Morokai's movements. Could you please retrieve those devices for me? In the meantime, I will search Morokai's hideout for any signs of the child. I hid them in clusters of spider eggs around the forest. I made them so that only magic wielders can recover them, keeping them safe from monsters that could damage them. Dig them out of the spider eggs, and the clamps will loosen in response to your magic. Then, just bring them back to me. Already. I hope you didn't run into any trouble. Thank you. I'll check these for any sign of the child. Please wait a moment. There's no trace of the child on this device either. This isn't good. In Morokai's hideout, I found a crumpled letter that says, "Abduct children." In any case, it seems the child is not missing, but rather kidnapped. If she's not in the forest, they might have taken her somewhere else. Oh, I must let my comrades know. Oh, you can deliver a message for me? Thank you. This way I can continue my search in the north side of the forest. A comrade of mine, Robert, is currently searching for any traces of the child in the nesting grounds. Please, pass this new information on to him.
Red flowers bloom across this beautiful meadow, located between Laslan and Stoneguard. However, contrary to its appearance, it is home to aggressive creatures such as terror birds and quillixes, which is troubling for the merchants who pass through.
Can I help you? Do you have business here? I could tell from the spider webs all over your shoes. Has Retain already finished his investigation? What? He discovered an order to kidnap children? Dear gods, no wonder we were unable to find any traces, no matter how hard we searched. Hang on. Now that you mention it, something did feel off back there. I'd better investigate again. I saw some wrecked carriages here and there across the nesting grounds. They seemed strange. I didn't notice anything particular. But what if the kidnappers did that on purpose, so there wouldn't be any clues left? That's what happened. I'll check again for even the smallest trace they might have left behind, to tell us who did this, or where they went. Oh, all right then. You seem to know what you're doing. I'll go and investigate over this way. So could you take a look at the abandoned carriage and the terrorbird nest over there? All right. I'll go and track down the kidnappers. If you find anything, come back over here. Let's share what we find. Have you finished investigating the area? Tell me what you found. These ledgers. These look like children's names. Look, this ledger says Vienta, and Lucille's name is checked off. That's the name of the child we're looking for. But there are other names that have been checked off here too. Then, she isn't the only child they've kidnapped. You're very thorough. A sword stuck in the corpse of a terrorbird. There was a pattern like this on the sword? Damn it. That's used by the Archeum Legion. Could they be responsible for all these kidnappings? We need to act fast. I discovered a wrecked cart in which I found a piece of a partly burned map. You know what that means, right? I'm going after those scoundrels, so please, take this map piece to Sophia in Vienta. She'll know what to do with it.
Some of the survivors who fled Stoneguard Castle came back to Vienta village to follow Jake Handa. Now, with a huge guild backing him, Jake Handa joined forces with Sienna Parsons, and the Stoneguard Allied Resistance was born here.
I'm in the middle of an important mission, so unless it's urgent, please come to me about it another time. Robert? You should be in the nesting grounds investigating the missing child case right now. What did he say? Damn it. So, it wasn't a simple missing child case after all. One moment. I found a piece of a map while searching around here too. If we put these two together... Oh dear. This shows a staging area of the Archeum Legion. I will inform Captain Da Vinci immediately, and we will stage a rescue. Thank you for your help. I'd better contact Robert and Rutain too. What? He went to the staging area alone? That fool! Who knows how many Archeum soldiers will be there? I'm sorry to ask more of you, but could you hurry to the place on the map and help Robert? Knowing him, he might have jumped in already, though. Going alone may well get you killed. I will report to Captain Da Vinci as quickly as possible and lead reinforcements there. Thank you so much. Looking at the map, the place is over a stone bridge on the north side of the nesting grounds. I'll mark the exact location on your map.
It's thanks to you that I survived. Actually, no. I had it all under control. But why did you come alone? Oh, someone worries too much. A reinforcement's coming. Then go. Save the children. Quickly. Be careful. I'm sure there are still some soldiers inside. Well, you can hide behind me, if you like.
Everyone make it out okay?
Sure. You know I'm capable of that much, don't you?
Running recklessly into the battlefield, you mean?
Is that why you sent him first? Because you were worried about me?
Oh, shut up.
This isn't just any old hideout. Could it be Archeum's base in Laslan?
Maybe we can find the one behind the kidnapping.
Let's just focus on saving the children first. If you go any further, your life may be in danger. Do you still want to come with me? Okay, let's go.
Aye, sir.
We've saved all the children, but it isn't over yet. These were all lower-ranked soldiers we just fought. Their commander must be around here somewhere. Understood. Sophia will leave with the children in tow. That can't have been an easy fight. You okay? Thanks to you, we were able to prevent the deaths of many children. Thank you. This isn't the end. Archeum remains a threat. Many have gathered under the banner of the Resistance to stop them. There are others like you who are brave enough to risk their lives. No need to be humble. Word is spreading of your exploits in Laslan. I've heard much about you. Not long ago, someone with a star fragment appeared in Castleton, seeking help. And that someone then began helping others after their own problem was solved. Was that you? Bearers of the star fragments are suffering in many ways, just as you and the kidnapped children have experienced. Even so, the power of the fragments has great potential. If you join us, it may be possible to realize that potential. What do you say? I look forward to seeing you in action.
Everyone escaped safely, Da Vinci.
Sophia will lead the children safely to the village.
Let's head back.
You're back. We've brought all the children back safely, and came back here after discussing what to do with the hideout. You aren't hurt, I hope. Thanks to you, we were able to save the children. And that fool, Robert. I thought my heart would drop right out of my... Never mind. That the one you and Captain Da Vinci defeated was the Archeum Legion captain for this area. I'm glad we don't have to worry about any more big threats for the time being. They are really frightened, but everyone is fine. Nothing but a few minor injuries. It's all thanks to you and Robert taking action so quickly. By the way, the kidnapping order has the title of Calanthia's Plan. Calanthia is the name of an Archeum witch who was well known up until a few years ago. There were rumors that she had died, but I don't know what really happened. Looking at the order, it seems they're gathering children with the Malvescents and trying to extract it from them. You too? No wonder Captain Da Vinci seemed to be talking to you about it especially. I've also heard of that power. I had no idea the Archeum was so obsessed with it. Captain Da Vinci personally accepted you into the Resistance, so please, feel free to ask for help if you ever feel that you may be in danger too. The Resistance was created to fight the Archeum Legion. The truth is, the Captain saved our lives when we were young. Through Tane, Robert, and I. We owe our lives to him, and we respect and admire him more than anyone else. When he saved us, I swore that when I grew up, the three of us would form a guild and become people who could be of service to him. Captain Da Vinci also encouraged us by gifting us a flag he kept with him from when he was a trainee so long ago. His support made us the force we are today. Well, thank you. But after experiencing what happened this time, I feel like the three of us alone aren't enough. I felt it even more deeply with you helping us. I think it's time for our guild to let go of the name the Terrific Trio. We are so much stronger when we stand together than when we stand alone. Our guild is greater than the sum of its members, just like Captain Da Vinci's resistance.
As Ravolupius's army swept across Laslan, Sophia and Rutain, siblings whose parents had died in the war, fled for their lives and lost their way in the Spider Forest. Their childhood friend Rob searched for them, at last discovering them hanging in a spiderweb, deep in a cave. The three children struggled to undo the webs, but in the end, they were all captured by the owner of the cave, Mordecai, who meant to feed them to his spiders. At the very moment they thought it was all over, they heard the clash of weapons outside the cave. Rutain's hero, Captain Da Vinci, had been tracking Mordecai when he found the trail left by the children. Backed by resistance soldiers, he rushed to the rescue. The hand that reached out to them in that time of despair planted dreams of heroism in the children's minds, and they resolved to become just like Da Vinci, aiding those in need. 10 years later, the strong and ambitious warrior Sophia, the charming and agile hunter Robert, and the gentle and kind wizard Rutain became known as the Terrific Trio of the Resistance.
Seriously? Unbelievable! If you've taken someone, you should at least tell me. My husband was admitted to the clinic for a while, and they suddenly said it was an epidemic and sent him some quarantine. It's somewhere outside town, but they won't tell me exactly where it is. What should I do? Is there any chance my husband is still alive? Gosh. I'm so sorry. You're the first person who's offered to help me, and it's brought tears to my eyes. Could you deliver this letter to the Resistance? Last I heard, they were helping patients on the outskirts of town. Perhaps they'll know something about where to find my husband.
Oh, hello. What are you doing here? Well, I was thinking of making some accessories while I'm here, but I left the materials at home. Drat. I was looking forward to making an entry in my lithograph book.
Huh? You don't know what the lithograph book is? You can put equipment you don't use into the book, and receive various upgrade materials.
I heard that merchants from a faraway continent created this book to collect equipment in Silesium. Just a rumor, though. I feel like someone is watching me. Could it be one of my fans? Oh, this is so tiresome.
Huh? Wait! You, the dashing adventurer over there. How would you like to explore the unknown? I can draw a dimensional circle for you if you'd like. Dimensional circles are an ancient kind of magic. It's taken a long time and a lot of effort, but I finally managed to replicate it. There's so much I want to know about the world beyond the dimensional circle, but those monsters make it nearly impossible to do any research. You wouldn't believe how many close calls I've had. You seem strong enough. I bet you'd fare far better there than I have. And who knows what wonderful things you might discover while you're there. Will you give it a try at least? I want to go find it myself, but I had an injury while escaping from the dimension last time, and haven't recovered yet. Alas, what can I do? Without it, research on the dimensional circle will come to nothing. Really? Thank you. You can probably find my research journal somewhere in the Spectre's Abyss. There are many interesting things beyond the dimensional circle. Maybe you'll find something special. Instead, I recommend that, when entering the dimensional circle, you go with other colleagues. You are strong enough, but it's quite dangerous there. Well, please take care of yourself.
Caught me. You must be pretty good if you managed to notice me watching. I'm Baze, from the Endless Collectors Association. Our organization is collecting every kind of equipment there is. In the beginning, We only collected tools crafted by the most decorated craftmasters. But we soon realized that no matter how insignificant the equipment, each has a piece of its crafter's soul in it. That's why we decided to collect everything in the world. We invented the lithograph book to help make that a little easier. With a tool like this one, anyone can lend a hand in collecting equipment. What do you say? Do you want to try it out? Sure, we'll accept anything. We don't care if it's new or old. It's even fine if you don't have the equipment on hand just yet. You're welcome anytime. Happy to have help from a capable adventurer like you. Thank you in advance.
Oh, what brings you here? It's me, Sophia. I've been incinerating the patient's contaminated belongings. Man, things are pretty bad right now. Anyway, what brings you here? Julio. Okay, got it. But I'm so busy right now that I'm not sure I can deliver it right away. Oh, right. Actually, now that you're here, would you mind helping me out a bit? We need to burn all the articles here, otherwise they could potentially spread the illness. Thanks for your help. Thank you. It all went smoothly, thanks to you. Oh right, the letter. You said the person who asked you to deliver it was named Romeo? Actually, it's Dr. Leonardus who's caring for all the patients sent outside town now. They've been quarantined, so I can't visit either. It will be faster if you discuss this letter with Dr. Leonardus, instead of me. Will you do that? He's in the clinic in Vienta Village Plaza. He's very busy looking after patients nowadays, but if you say I sent you, you should be able to meet him there. We, the Resistance, want to help, but Dr. Leonardus said there was a risk of spreading infection if many people got involved, so this is as far as I can go. If you can, would you ask Dr. Leonardus if there's anything simple to be done? Groups are off limits, but perhaps it will be different for you solo.
Oh, welcome. Come over this way. Now let's see. How much pain are you in? What? Then why are you here? I'm quite busy now, so if you're not here because you're injured, then please return later. Oh, Julio. I see. I'll deliver this letter, don't worry. Just be on your way now. Goodness, no. Leaving here quickly would be helpful. Sophia worries over nothing. Then check on the patients here. And in particular, if any are hearing things. Do tell me.
Who's there? My stomach still hurts, and I have a bit of a headache. Lately, I've been hearing strange noises at night. They wake me up, then it's difficult to get back to sleep. Still, I'm lucky. I initially came to the clinic because of a stomachache, but Dr. Leonardus diagnosed me with this strange disease. So I was admitted. I took some of the green medicine he prescribed. If it hadn't been for Dr. Leonardus, I never would have known how sick I was. Blood. Offer. Blood.
What do you want? Oh, yes. It's hard because I can't stop coughing. My throat is so sore and my head is pounding. Yes, I do. I recently heard a strange noise at night, and nowadays I hear it during the day as well. I hope I'm discharged soon. The medicine Dr. Leonardus gave me is working wonders. Dr. Leonardus said if I take this green medicine as prescribed, I may hear things, but he said that's just a harmless side effect. The person who was next to me until recently had hallucinations so bad she talked in her sleep, but one day I noticed she had been discharged.
Did you meet all the patients? Did you check those who are hearing things? Oh, really? It's finally begun. Thank you for your help. You may go now. Everyone has different symptoms, but it must be a plague. Can't you see they're conducting research to ensure the patient's symptoms don't worsen? Green medicine? What are you talking about? Cut the crap and get out!
Oh, so you've been to the clinic? Well, I was going to ask anyway. Did you meet really? Something suspicious occurred out of the blue. What happened? Oh, that green medicine. I've seen it. Dr. Leonardus was prescribing it for patients without even asking for a fee. So, there was never any epidemic? And it was all because of that green medicine? Dr. Leonardus lied? But why? Dr. Leonardus has always been a very dedicated physician here. Why would such a person do something like that? Yes, I trust your judgment. But will you hear the truth if you ask Dr. Leonardus? I heard he leaves the clinic every night. Why don't you search it then? If this is true, it's no time to be picky about your methods. I'll investigate a different avenue, but please come to me immediately if you learn anything.
Additional sacrifices procured. Conditions favorable. Fake epidemic plan successful. Now, everything is prepared.
Tonight, the blood ritual will be performed there. The humans' blood will be mine, and their bodies will become ghouls to serve me eternally!
Adventurer, what are you doing here? Oh, you're a step behind. She was here a moment ago. Sophia's investigators returned and reported their findings. She looked serious. She left this place to me and went away urgently. She said she was going to the wine storehouse near Vienta Vineyard. What's wrong? Huh? I don't know much about it, but it seems something big is happening. I'll contact Sophia's guild members first. You'll go to the wine storehouse and try to find Sophia, right? Understood.
Tried to stop them.
I got the message and came here right away. What happened? What are these injuries on her neck? What? The blood ritual? It can't be. I've only read about that in books. And I thought vampires had disappeared long ago. If the blood ritual was really held here, even my magic will be useless. And Sophia will end up as a ghoul. The only way to cure her is to find and kill the one who made her this way. But the problem is, an ordinary human's power is no match for a vampire. So, there used to be people called vampire slayers long ago. Oh! Wait! Maybe we can use a Guardian's Pledge. I've heard that a Vampire Slayer's Pledge was discovered near Stoneguard Castle. In simple terms, a pledge is imbued with the power of a hero from the past. Jay Kanda, leader of the Stoneguard Resistance, is a famous Guardian's Pledge collector. He may have a Vampire Slayer's pledge in his possession. Please do. You should be able to find him at Stoneguard Castle. If you intend to fight a vampire, you must borrow that Guardian's pledge. I'll look after Sophia. Please hurry. If I know Jake Hander, he's sure to have that Guardian's pledge. If you can only borrow it.
Brown mica was found in the village of the stonemasons, gathered to build Stoneguard Castle. Fernan ignored the masons' warnings and dug deeply into the earth to get the brown mica, allowing the monsters sealed underground to emerge. The head of the Stonemasons Association, Sienna Parsons, learned about the power sealed in the Titan Reach ruins. As a former senior wizard of Venelux, she awakened the sealed power with the golem's heart and crafted a giant golem that was decisive in ousting Fernan. The Lord of Stoneguard, Fernan, an Archeum ally, was famous for being a particularly harsh ruler. He would frequently order the deaths of castle workers, prompting many to flee for their lives. His reign of terror ended when the leader of the Stoneguard resistance, Jake Hander, arrived. He and his allies drove Fernan from the castle.
Who is it? Do you have business with me? You're a cheeky one. Who do you think I am? I'm Jake Hander. Are you here for a duel? I'll give you anything if you vanquish me. What? Sophia? So that's why you needed the Slayer's Pledge. If only she'd come on as a staff officer when I suggested it, this never would have happened. Her talents are too precious to let go to waste under that stained Da Vinci. If it was strong enough to vanquish Sophia, this vampire must be powerful. Even with your Guardian's Pledge, you're gambling with your life. Will you still do it? I like your boldness. Good. I'll give you the Guardian's Pledge of Ezekiel, the legendary vampire slayer. Once you activate the Guardian's Pledge, its guardian will inhabit your body. But that alone is not enough. The memories of a Guardian are called Pledge Loops. The more Pledge Loops you can find, the stronger the Guardian will become. You'll need to find those first before you face this monster. Pledge was found in the Temple of Silverth. You should go there first. Maybe the Guardian will show you around. Now, hurry. End that creature's life.
At the cliffs beside Stoneguard Castle, there is a huge underground temple built long ago. Before the war with the Lightbringer Society, it was the largest temple of Silverth in Aden. The Great War with the Lightbringer Society resulted in the deaths of most of the Shadowmancers here. Now, only a few surviving followers remain to roam the halls.
What was his name again? Ezekiel? I dispatched that fool a long time ago.
So, it's you.
Leonardus.
While being bitten by a vampire, Ezekiel was saved by Scala, the monster hunter. Despite now becoming a half-vampire, Scala trained him to become a vampire hunter. Scala would later be killed by Baron Leonardus, a powerful vampire lord. Ezekiel vowed to avenge her. Over the course of decades, Ezekiel became a legendary vampire slayer. He found Leonardus and began a fight to the death. But Leonardus was too strong. At death's door, Ezekiel used the last of his strength to draw a magic circle with blood and placed a guardian's pledge in its center. With his soul now infused in the pledge, Ezekiel became a guardian, protecting others from vampires.
Oh, I have a flower that will match your outfit perfectly. Just nod and play along. I have a secret message from Da Vinci. The flower you see here is called... I'm an undercover resistance spy. They call me the Black Crow. Listen up. Lately, the Archaean Legion has been searching desperately for a monostone known as the Golem's Heart. That's right! The Golem's Heart is a powerful monostone. It is said to have the power to control giant golems capable of destroying fortress walls. Oh, is that so? The Archaean Legion plans to make a secret weapon with that power. We have to find the Golem's Heart first, before they get their hands on it. How do you like it? For now, go meet Henderson in the Vienta vineyard. He knows a great deal about the Golem's Heart. Thank you very much! Da Vinci says you are the right person for this mission. Good luck.
Ah, you're back. What happened? That's really fortunate. It would have been terrible if Vienta village or Sophia had been attacked. Thankfully, her condition's very much improved. Thank you so much. I owe a great debt to you and to Jake. Let me know if you ever need my help. Are you going to return the Guardian's pledge to Jake? Please, convey to him our gratitude.
What is it? Sorry, but no performances for the time being. Golem's Heart. The name rings a bell, but I can't remember what it refers to. Before I became a bard, I hit my head hard during a resistance mission, and began to lose my memory. In order to remember everything, I wrote a song about my adventures. Everyone called it the Song of the Vienta Dwarves. Worst part is I ended up forgetting the lyrics. I lost my sheet music, and I can't even perform now. If I knew anything about this Golem's Heart you speak of, it definitely would have been contained in the lyrics. I'm sorry I can't help you. Oh no! There was a guy named... what was it? Carbonet! He came and sang along at every concert. He might have memorized the lyrics. I heard people saw him around the desert black market. Please, find out the lyrics for me. If you do, I'll help you out any way I can.
You're safe. I heard the story from Rutain. Thank you so much. I feel much better, thanks to you. I'll be sure to repay the favor sometime.
Oh, you're back. What happened?
Oh, that means you defeated the creature. Amazing! My eyes didn't deceive me. I knew you could do it. That Guardian seems to have chosen you. This Guardian's pledge didn't open, even for me. What an honor. The Guardian lends its power to your soul through the pledge ritual. It becomes contained in the Guardian's pledge if the pledge bearer dies. The owner of that Guardian's pledge may transform into the Guardian at any time to use their power. Their circumstances vary. There are pledges to protect cherished ones, or pledges that someone has forced. As you likely already know, to maximize the Guardian's power, you need pledge loops. The more of these Guardian's forgotten memories that you find, the more powerful that Guardian will become. Oh, wait! Why not try joining our guild? Oh, that's unfortunate, but it can't be helped. Visit me anytime you change your mind.
You're here! Thank you for coming. Thanks to you, everything worked out. I'm in your debt. Oh, you see, do you remember the mana recording device we set up to monitor Morokai? When I came back from looking for the children, I felt a suspicious energy from it. I explored the area, and there are strange entities called soul arbiters appearing in the forest lately. If you defeat one, a small flame spirit will emerge and lead you to another area. I think they lead towards Celius's abyss. Anyway, we don't know what else will happen in the forest if we just leave them be. The problem is, it's hard for me to explore the area alone. Thank you so much! Sophia and Robert couldn't help me because they're busy. Again, when you eliminate one of the soul arbiters that appear in the forest, a small flame spirit will appear. Please follow it and find out the cause of the suspicious energy. According to local guards, you can hear a terrible scream when several soul arbiters gather in one place. Maybe that has something to do with this energy. Oh, and when you enter Celius's abyss, please be sure to do so in a group. It's a dangerous place to be alone.
What do you want? That song! I was a regular at Henderson's shows. Went there a lot with the love of my life, Caramilla. Oh, please, don't ask me any more about that. It just makes me think of my love, who abandoned me. It's okay. She left because I'm not good enough for her. I can't even get her a single Just a Plantia that she really wanted. Alas! You really don't know what it is? It's a gift for confessing love. Getting the materials is really dangerous, but that just goes to show the extent of your love. You need desert flower roots and cobra wings to make it. You can hunt them in the monolith wastelands. But that's out of the question for a coward like me. Really? You'd do that for me? Oh my, you really got them? Thank you so much. I must officially confess my love to Caramilla immediately. Oh, yes. What song of Henderson's were you curious about? Ah, that's an old hit from back in the day. It began like this. Let's drink it up. Let's drink it all. 3, 1, 2, or was it 4? Oh, I don't remember. Oh, if only those bandits hadn't stolen my scarf. A couple years ago, I was touched by one of Henderson's performances. That night, I wrote the lyrics on a long silk scarf. It looked exquisite, so I wore it everywhere. But only a few days ago, I was walking the desert, lost in the sorrows of my heartbreak, when I ran into some sand flame bandits. They took everything I had, including the scarf. In short, they're desert outlaws. Bandits who loot from and kill anyone they encounter in the desert, whether merchant or adventurer. I barely survived by playing dead. Seeing that you've hunted terrifying monsters, you must be a skilled fighter. If you punish those sand flame bandits and find the scarf, I'll happily give it to you.
This place was the largest granary in Stoneguard, with a water source that spanned the entire Dominion. But one day, the cursed rain fell, and the water source was tainted. The wizards of Venelux cut off the water supply with giant monoliths to prevent the contamination from spreading. The area quickly turned into the desert it is today.
Did you learn the lyrics, my friend? Oh, that's it! Now I remember! The golem's heart you mentioned probably refers to the stone fragments I hid away at Sienna's request! We took control of the golem using the golem's heart and reclaimed Stoneguard Castle, but leaving that powerful object intact worried us. Sienna divided the stone into 3 fragments and asked me to hide them. I placed them around the abandoned stonemason town. Come to think of it, you need a special magic solution to get the stone fragments. In order to unseal the stone chests containing the fragments, a magic solution made from a special substance is needed. Lure and kill monsters in the abandoned stonemason town with sulfur gas to get the materials. The materials needed are a potent sap pouch from a mandrake, a spittle pouch from a basilisk, and a poison sac from a scorpion. When you've collected all the fragments, find the chapel hidden in the town. Apparently, there's a special synthesizer there. There's a clue in the lyrics. Let's fuse the heart fragments. 3, 2, 1. The golem wakes up when you combine the heart. I don't know what it means exactly, but it sounds important.
Oh, my. Are you all right? I'm Sienna Parsons, a wizard from the Resistance. I heard about you from headquarters. Such skill! You must be very strong to fight off all those Archeum soldiers on your own. The good news is, we were able to protect the golem's heart, thanks to you. Hmm? That purple light. You have a star fragment, right? It sounds more like a predetermined turn of events than a coincidence. They say all power eventually finds its master. Here. This new power should come in handy. Your power will now react with the sealed golem's heart. Perhaps the power of the seal stone can be used in the Titan Reach ruins. intended to destroy the hidden golem's heart, so that it would not fall into Archeum's hands. But I never imagined the one who revived the heart would actually absorb its power. This seems like fate. I hope you use your power justly. Oh, by the way, that person Henderson you met was a comrade of mine. We've gone on many adventures together. Now we're all busy doing our own things, but I'll always consider him a precious friend. There are a few things I couldn't give him when he left the Resistance. Would you mind passing them on to him? Thank you. I hid them in an old bag near the Titan Reach ruins. It's going to be hard to see him for a while since I'm busy with the constant provocations of the Archeum Legion. Please give him my best regards. Take care!
It's been more than 10 years since I touched this hood. Back in those days, I wasn't afraid of monsters or the Archeum Legion. Justice, danger, and the thrill of adventure. That's all I cared about. Ah. Let us drink some beer. Drink it all it's here. Raise a glass high for the victory to us. Through the hot desert, we got the treasure. After the sandstorms, we caught the golem's heart in our hand. It's in our hands. The foolish tyrant was blinded by his greed. Our strategy worked to give us what we need. Let us go on our way to get us the golem's heart. Even the sandstorms won't keep us from treasure. Nothing can stop us from mighty adventure. Yes, it's true. Giant rocks in the sand do what we command. Our song will open its heart just like we planned. Through the land of the damned, filled with monsters, we will seek them to the end of this world. Let's go on an adventure! Pieces of the heart. 3, 2, 1! Golem will rise when the pieces are combined! Tear down the ramparts! Destruction to it all! Cheers of joy in the plaza will be heard around the world! Around the world! Thank you very much, my friend. I got everything back thanks to you. If you ever stop by the Vienta Sanctum, take a look at the tower we constructed when we were in the Resistance. We built up the tower little by little, adding to it whenever we completed another odyssey. I thought I would never be able to sing that song again, but thanks to you, it's been reborn in my heart. I thought I would never be able to sing that song again, but thanks to you, it's been reborn in my heart. Thank you. Thanks to you, I'm thinking of making a new song with the adventures I remembered. I'm going to write an exciting song thinking about my activities while in the Resistance. I'll let you hear it first, so make sure to stop by again.
Sienna Parsons, Henderson Harmon, and Louis Hasten. We three vow to liberate Stoneguard, to protect those who suffer from the tyranny of Lord Vernon. As a show of faith, whenever we achieve something towards that goal, we will add a stone to a pile here as proof. As a pile of stones will someday become a tall tower, Stoneguard will one day be freed, and then we will start a new journey in search of our dreams. Until then, we are determined to become one and fight against evil. Sienna, Henderson, and Louis.
Vernon, the Lord of Stoneguard, who colluded with Archeum, exploited the inhabitants and ruled over them with an iron fist. The Resistance raided and seized the Vernon Archeum's army's cargo and distributed it among the people. One day, an extraordinary girl and two dwarves came to visit Vernon. The girl said that if she received funding, she would use it to find a legendary stone called the Heart of the Ancient Golem, build a giant golem, and subdue the Resistance. Though originally filled with doubt, Vernon ended up giving her a substantial sum after watching her golem's performance. The girl's company unraveled the secret of the monolithic boulder. Along the way, a rock struck Henderson and rendered him unconscious. Although they were chased by Chernobog and braved many perilous adventures, in the end, they acquired the stone. After completing the giant golem, the girl made Vernon dance in a huge chest and chant a spell, explaining that it was a ritual that would bind him to the golem, making him its owner. Vernon emerged from the chest, and the giant golem broke down the gate. All at once, the Resistance flooded in and captured the castle. The girl was revealed to be Sienna Parsons, a Resistance member and genius engineer. Even now, when you visit Vienta village, you can still hear tales of her adventures sung by Sienna's comrade-in-arms, Henderson Harmon.
The Moonlight Oasis, located in the very center of the Moonlight Desert, was formed by the powerful archwizard Soren Warnack. In the past, the oasis drew in many tourists, but current visitors to the area are primarily interested in gathering moonlight scales from the nearby creatures. Wizards combating the dark magic built a barrier magic circle at the Sanctum of Desire, resulting in the sudden appearance of a waterfall. This resulted in the creation of a small pond with water pristine enough to drink. Naturally, it became a place of respite for desert merchants, as well as geographers and archaeologists during their expeditions.
My God! You can see me? I have been standing here for more than 10 years, and not a single person has ever seen, let alone spoken with me. Finally, the one who can help me has come. Oh, I didn't introduce myself. My name is Glenn. Well, it is all for my daughter. I simply could not leave here because I've been so worried about her. My daughter, Marcia, is captain of the Sandworm Raid Group. She intends to catch Queen Belandir, but it's too dangerous. She's being reckless. Marcia has never truly experienced the horror of that monster. Not like me. I lost my leg to the beast, and then the wound festered, and I died. Ordinary people like us are no match for her. What? You don't know Queen Belandir? Oh, she's a dreadful monster. who sweeps through the desert, killing and gobbling up everything she encounters. Search around the sandworm lair, and you'll find traces of the monster. You'll understand why I'm so worried when you see for yourself what it leaves behind.
Afterwards, go to her group's campsite and try to convince my daughter. Please, she has no idea what she's up against. I just don't want her to end up like me.
In the rocky terrain to the northwest of Stoneguard, there is a path formed by a giant sandworm passing through the rocks. We should be cautious, as there have been frequent reports of missing adventurers here recently.
Oh my, I'm done for. Oh, my camels. Oh, I'm completely ruined because of Queen Blandia. She vacuumed up 200 of my camels in an instant. Not just the camels, but all the goods they were carrying too. At first, I went around looking for her in the hopes I might salvage something, but then I saw a pile of bone fragments in a pit connected to the sandworm lair. The pile consisted of bone fragments of the people and animals she consumed. Seeing that, I didn't dare hunt for her anymore. Everyone told me I should be happy that I escaped with my life, but now I'm broke, propertyless, and have a huge debt to pay. Queen Blandia, she ruined my life overnight. You best be careful too. You could be her next victim. You mean the sandworm lair? It's to the east of here, but don't ever go near it. That place is dangerous.
I got lucky. Queen Blandia refuses to give up on her prey once she's marked them for the hunt. People would say it's fate for us to meet, so let's get on with the introductions. I am Josephine Croft, a wizard from Benelux. I'm studying the magic of Soren Warnack, who created the Moonlight Oasis here. I discovered that the magic used by Soren Warnack correlates with Queen Blandia's mana, so I've been investigating the Queen's behavior. That's the reason I went there. Did you go looking for Queen Blandia on purpose? She has already taken so many Resistance members from us. You almost became one of them. Did you do that out of curiosity? Oh, I understand. I'd want to stop my family if they said they would defeat Queen Blandia. I think I know how Glenn feels. Did you say Marcia? You should hurry up and try to persuade her.
Busy doing some maintenance at the moment, my friend. Were you hoping to go up to see the observatory? As you can see, the ladder is under repair. It will take some time to fix it properly. Maybe you can fly down to the observatory, if you can jump from that lofty hill there. You're not really going to try that, are you?
I've never seen you before. What brings you here? So what you're saying is that Queen Blandia is a monster that can't be beaten, and I should give up and stop trying. I don't know why a complete stranger like you is so concerned for my safety, but what do you think we're doing here? Everyone who's ever lived in this area has lost something precious because of Queen Blandia. They still are. We're fighting so that this tragedy finally ends. I've made a detailed plan. If you don't trust me, you can look at the journal in my barracks.
I, Marcia Richhill, swear on my life to defeat Queen Belandia, who killed my father.
A heroic sword to protect my beloved daughter, Marcia. There you are. Did you meet with Marcia? Did she agree to stop pursuing Queen Belandia? Good heavens. Now what do I do? Who knows what might happen to Marcia if I just leave things like this? Knowing her, she'll likely end up trying to fight Queen Belandia head-on. Yes, that's a better approach. I should help my daughter so that she isn't put in danger. But how? There is that trap Marcia set. I wonder if we can lure the beast there.
What? I wasn't serious. Now that I think about it, luring the beast would be too risky. An ambush could just as easily put us at a disadvantage. How could we even bait a giant monster like that? I didn't realize someone so skilled was nearby. If anyone could find a way to help my daughter, it'd be Josephine Croft.
I know I'm overstepping myself here, but I need you to do this one last favor.
We meet again. You look like you have something important to tell me. Ah, I see. If that is the intent of the raid group, I would like to lend them my strength. So, you mean to bait Queen Belandia to ensure the safety of the raid group, right? Well, I think there is a way we can do that. Oh, come to think of it, Clay wrote in one of his books that Queen Belandia is attracted to strong mana. He also wrote the potent sandworm poison sac can be utilized as raw material for mana production. With the potent sandworm poison sac and magic amplification gear, you can create a device that emits mana to attract Queen Belandia. If that doesn't work, you'll have to resort to your own devices to lure her over to you. It's true that power can be used to detect other power that comes from the same source. Did you know that? Queen Belandir's power was derived from a star fragment. Fundamentally, the same as your own. So you really didn't know? Star fragments themselves are nothing more than a pure form of power. If someone with evil intent uses one, they can make a monster as fearsome as Queen Belandia. I'm sure that there are more monsters in this world created from star fragments. Let's try making a luring trap first. While I'm away looking for the lure magic schema, go collect bristled armadillo scales and potent poison sacs. You can easily find plenty of armadillos in the Moonlight Desert, but if you defeat them recklessly, the scales will end up getting ruined. First, make sure they're stunned by the trap before you go to kill them. That way, you'll be able to get the bristled scales in good condition. Sandworms make stronger poison when they are young, but it's difficult to quietly sneak up on them because they're so wary. There is a resistance force that guards the sandworm hatchery near its lair. Maybe we could ask them for help. If you want to know more about Queen Belandia, I'm sure Clay's book will help. I left it on...
In the past, Solavian Order Grand Elder Scultis used a fragment of the Star of Silivith to turn a sandworm into Queen Belandia.
It's a sandworm hatchery. It's a dangerous place, so you should leave. You're looking for poison sacs? Then you'll need to find the baby sandworms. But they are very sensitive, and it'd be difficult to approach them. Hey, do you know how to shapeshift? Good. Maybe you could shapeshift yourself into an insect. You know what? If you promise to help me, I will guide the way. Good. I'll brief you the details after we get in. Let's go, while no one is around.
The sandworm's poison sac, the source of poisonous mana, reacts sensitively to external conditions. Not only can it adjust the level of mana emitted depending on these conditions, it also emits a substance that detects the mana of another entity.
You're back just in time. I found the right magic schema that we can use for the bait. Since you have all the ingredients I mentioned, let's get started right away. First, put the potent sandworm poison sac over here. Apply it to the armadillo scales. Finish by carving the magic schema on the elemental fusion stone and... Huh? Failed. start to believe I made a mistake. It must be the fusion stone. Elemental fusion stones are riddled with impurities, making it difficult to use them for complex schema, like the magic schema for attracting monsters. Naturally, we just need to make a pure elemental fusion stone that can be engraved with any schema. I'll prepare everything else, so please get me the required materials. We're going to need some moonlit sand crystals and cactus water. Sand crystals are available in the highlands around the sandworm lair, and cactus water is available south of the Moonlight Desert.
Here lies the impregnable fortress, guarded by giant ants. Even the magical forces of Arceum could not occupy this place. There is a legend that the very same power which made Stonegard barren created a giant and cruel queen ant.
I've been waiting. Did you get the materials yet? We need to make it quickly before impurities corrupt the materials. First, we grind the moonlit sand crystals and spread the dust on a heated plate. Then we infuse the wind element into the cactus water and let it flow. This hardens it to complete the pure elemental fusion stone. Now we engrave a magic schema for luring monsters and put the stone in the device. There! It's a success! Here we go. This is the device for luring Queen Belandir. Install the device wherever you want, and then press the remote control button. Afterward, the level of mana around the device will increase to the maximum limit. Queen Belandir will sense the power and make her way there. Now, here's how to operate it. Would you mind having a look at the device? Like I mentioned, I made the device for luring Queen Belandir so it can be controlled remotely. Queen Belandir will appear soon after pressing the button, so make sure you find yourself someplace safe before using it. Well then, I wish you good luck.
What brings you here this time? We can lure Queen Belandir with that device? Really? If that's true, I can catch her right now. Most members of the raid group are at the Sandworm Hatchery right now. If we want to catch Queen Belandir, we need them to return, so we can attack together. My troops are currently working to reduce the number of sandworms. They won't come back until they achieve their objective. If you get out there and help them with their mission, they'll be able to come back sooner. It's up to you. Everyone is bringing their very best to this mission. Everything we learn along the way is recorded in the operation plan back at camp. Read the operation plan at the Eastern Gathering campsite. I'm sure it'll help you too. I've been waiting. Thanks to you, my troops returned earlier than expected. The time has come to carry out the plan. We've set so many traps for Queen Belandir already. She wouldn't be able to escape us once caught. But no matter how long we waited, she never showed up. But with the luring device you brought, we'll be able to attract her there as planned. Okay, I marked the location on the map. You can go there, find the chest in the center, and install the device. We'll be preparing to attack her in the meantime. You're back. We're all set here. Shall we begin the operation? If we press this button, Queen Belandir will show up over there, right? There she is. After so many tries, I finally dealt her a critical blow. We may not have caught her, but we'll finish her off next time for sure. Thank you. We couldn't have done this without you. What do you mean? My father passed away a long time ago. My father really told you to? How is this possible? I don't want to catch Queen Belandia just because I'm captain of the Sandworm raid group. I want to catch her because I am Marcia Richel, daughter of Glenn Richel. Every time I felt discouraged by our failure to kill the beast, I looked to my father's name carved upon the victim's stone to steel my resolve. Soon, I will be able to fulfill his wish. My father always wanted our family to live together in a safe place. I'm going to rebuild our family home, a place with so many happy memories, hopefully with my brother's help, despite our falling out. So, if you see my father again, tell him to stop worrying about me. We will kill Queen Belandia soon. Then we won't have to carve any more names onto the victim's stone. It is a monument bearing the names of Queen Belandir's many, many victims. My father's name is carved on it too, right down there. I hope you'll go see it. Oh, do you have business in Laslan by any chance? Then I'd like to ask you one last favor. If you are ever in Laslan, please pay a visit to my brother. His name is Mark Richhill, and you'll find him on duty at the Laslan Watcher's Post. Thank you. Give him this picture when you find him, will you? Tell him I want to rebuild on our old property, after I've settled the score with Queen Belandia, once and for all.
Queen Belandia, the invincible, the all-consuming. No one had ever even so much as scratched the fearsome beast. Enter the Order of the Swan, a small-time guild, hired by the Resistance to help gather sandworm poison sacs. While the Resistance soldiers were mopping up the sandworms, they were suddenly dragged into the sand beneath their feet. One of the swans, rowing, fell into the vortex. All at once, Queen Belandia reared up, writhing in pain. Rowan had morphed into a violet phoenix and burst free from Queen Belandia's carapace, freeing everyone trapped inside. To this day, the mere sight of a human touched with malvescence is enough to violently enrage the mighty beast.
Of the Resistance, if it's okay with you, can you help me? We've been responding to abnormalities reported near the Sanctuary Oasis at the request of a wizard from Venelux. I told my men to go do some research on an imp sighting not too long ago, but one of them, Lucas, hasn't returned yet. He's a recruit, and I'm worried that something bad might have happened to him. But I don't have the resources to investigate. Thank you. Lucas went to investigate the deserted storage. Please, help him come back safely.
You saved my life. Thank you for coming. I was locked up in this place because imps were constantly pouring out from that fissure. I tried to defeat them to escape, but I just wasn't strong enough. Oh, the rift? You might run into imps. Be careful. Are you done investigating? You sealed it? But how? I knew you were special when I saw you fighting, but this is beyond my expectations. Thanks to you, no more imps will be seen on this site. That's all right. I have something else to investigate. I heard a rumor that some suspicious items were found near the abandoned tower. Maybe it's another imp spotting site, so I'm going to check it out. You'll investigate the abandoned tower for me? Thanks so much. Keep an eye out for anything suspicious. I'll head back to the Sanctuary Oasis and rest up.
Uninvited guests. Our contract is hereby nullified. Suffer my wrath.
The huge shipwreck visible from the Dawn Cliffs is a constant reminder of a dead pirate king's greed. The wreckage's enormous hull and broad, torn red sails tell of the former glory of the ship's captain, the pirate king Adelico.
There you are. Did you find something at the abandoned tower? Oh, no, they summoned a demon? That's outrageous. What was the name of the demon? Reese... Please, tell others that a demon named Reesieth is here. My friend Carton knows a lot of people, so please, meet him. I'll talk to Kaina myself.
Are you a tourist? Are you looking for special items or locations? Oscar, what? A demon is here? Is that why the new wizard asked me about Grudron? Grudron is a wandering crafter who knows this region well. He also knows about legends regarding demons. I didn't know why the wizard was asking me about Grudron. But after hearing your news, I think he wanted to ask Grudron about this demon. Oh, this is no time for chit-chat. Please tell Norman this news. He will talk to the other villagers. I will talk to the tourists.
Oh, is there something you want to say? A demon? A real demon is here, wandering around? I can't believe this happened again. How are we supposed to live in fear? Did you know that demon Junoboat at the Sanctum of Desire was once a human? I heard he got his power from the Demon of Knowledge.
But for some reason, the Demon of Knowledge died, and Junoboat became locked up in the Sanctum. Some people say it's just a legend, but I believe it really happened.
Oh, did you tell this news to the priestess? Look here, you should have told the priestess about this first. I will inform the residents. Go and tell the priestess as soon as you can.
You seem very concerned. What is it? A demon is summoned? Ah, that's what everyone was talking about. So Alea was right to worry. Alea is a very famous wizard from Benelux. She came here upon Da Vinci's request. The wizard thought that a demon might be the reason behind all these abnormalities happening in this area. She may know the solution to this situation. Please inform Alea that a demon has been summoned.
Wait! You actually have astral force powers, so what brings you all the way over here? Someone summoned a demon. Do you have any evidence? Well, this is... It's a parchment that's been used to summon a demon.
Venelux thought all these abnormalities were signs of a demon to come, but I thought differently. I surmised a demon had already invaded our realm. Demonic beasts usually lose their minds whenever demons are near. I didn't expect it would be Resieth. Oh, this is much worse than I perceived. According to the ancient tome, Resieth is a high-class demon who can disguise himself as a human. It is possible that he may already be among us. Burning the snake's tongue compels the demon to flee. The purple incense scent is more than heavenly. Oh, this is a phrase from an old poem. I believe the quote makes it easier to describe a demon's weakness. Adventurer, please talk to Grudron. He might be able to figure out the true meaning of this phrase and find out how to defeat the demon. I will take a look at this summoning parchment. I might learn something more from it.
Oh, not looking to make a weapon? What can I do for you then?
Of course I do. This phrase about exorcising demons, the snake tongue means a fully bloomed cremosa. Burning a fully bloomed cremosa will cause a purple smoke, and demons will flee when they get a sniff of it. That's why it's called the heavenly incense. Cremosas are found in the raging wilds. But to get a fully bloomed cremosa, you will need the poison from tentacle desert flowers. Cremosas only bloom when they are touched with the poison. But why do you ask? Are you really going to fight the demon? You must be kidding me. Regardless, I will give you a special sensor if you show me a fully bloomed cremosa.
This place used to be a rich forest where elves and Mitrans lived. The elves invited humans into their domain, but the humans, blinded by greed, started a war and ultimately torched the forest, reducing it to the wasteland it is today.
You actually found a fully bloomed cremosa? Hold on, where did I put my sensor? Oh, there it is. This sensor intensifies the fragrance and helps to spread the smoke. It is no use for me, so you can have it. Crumple the petals into a ball. Put it into the sensor along with some charcoals, and there you are. Purple smoke will arise when you burn the charcoal.
Back already? Any luck figuring out that poem? Oh, good. We finally can figure out who the demon is. Try to use the sensor on a person whom you suspect. Humans won't have much of a strong reaction to it, but a demon will try to flee when you show it to them. Don't use it on just anyone, though. If the demon finds out what you're doing, you'd better escape before he can ever catch you. The demons just started rearing their ugly heads recently. How about checking up on any new faces? There's that wandering merchant, for one thing. If you find the demon, you will have to kill it before it can escape. These demons are treacherous and cunning creatures. Never listen to them, and just kill them on sight.
I haven't even started my business yet, and people already know that I'm here. Oh well, I mean, my wares are quite special, you see. You're not here to buy my stuff. Then why did you talk to me? Hey, that's a unique sensor. Oh, and this incense is... such comforting fragrance. I would buy one of those if it was on sale. But hey, sorry, what was your query? Oh, yeah, there was this new guy I know. His name was Rayton, I think. He came here on the same day I did. That's why I remember him. Rayton was assigned to a guard post. Try there if you want to talk to him.
What is it? I'm on duty now. A purple smoke. And I'm feeling weird, somewhat lethargic. It feels so nice and comforting. Oh, I shouldn't fall asleep now. I'm on duty. I don't know what it is, but put it away right now. There is another recruit. His name is Lucas. He was injured recently and is off duty now. I'm sure he's around here somewhere.
Oh, hello. I was preparing a report for Kaina. Now everyone knows that there is a demon among us. Thank you for letting us know. Yuck! Oh, please, put that sensor away. What on earth are you burning? It smells... Hey, you're scaring me. Why are you following me? I don't know where this is. You chased me, so I ran away and found a door in front of me. It seems like someone's library. My true self? I'm only a new recruit. I can't even kill an imp on my own. Kaina can vouch for me. Please, calm down. Put it away!
This human who summoned me is very interesting. His thirst for knowledge overtook his very own soul. His name is Junoboat. He was willing to do anything to get any knowledge from me. He even spooned out his one eye and gave it to me as an offering. I gave him the knowledge of Diabolica, and he fell into the endless circle of self-questioning. I have kept my end of the bargain. Now, I am free. Jealous humans of Junoboat summoned an abhorrent being from the Diabolica for themselves. That greedy Reseith invaded my domain to take all the star fragments, leaving me gravely wounded. I have to go back to Diabolica to heal. Otherwise, this wound will dishonor my true name. Once I recover, I swear I will get my revenge. I will rip Reseith to shreds and feed the pieces.
That disgusting resistance soldier. I finally found the rift to go back to Diabolica, and this soldier interrupted me.
But I'm sure the power that this soldier showed was the power from Siliveth. Maybe this is my chance. That persistent Reseith always followed me whenever I moved my lair. I'm sure I was followed again. This time, to this sanctuary oasis. This time, I will strike first. Who would Reseith be? I've narrowed down the suspects to 3 new people. Ahmed, a wandering merchant. Rayton, a resistance recruit. And Alea, a Venelux wizard. I suspect Alea, though. The day she came, a murder of dead crows were found in this area. That's probably because...
Beasts are going crazy, and I can't... Huh? What brings you here?
I'm looking for her too. She's not here.
I'm Olis. I'm a member of the Venelux investigation team.
I think she's at the lab. I don't know when she'll come out.
I found a letter in her quarter, though. Maybe it was for you. Go ahead and take a look at it.
Turns out that I've got some important business that I need to take care of. Once you're done reading this letter, come meet me at the lab. I left behind a teleportation magic circle just for you. Find it by taking a look behind my quarters. Alea. Oh, you're here. You've kept me waiting quite a while. Did you kill the demon? I see. You really did it. I'm impressed that you defeated Risieth. The demon of knowledge. That just isn't possible. The demon you met was Risieth, the demon of deceit. I already warned you not to listen to anything that demon might say to you, don't you understand? The demon must have placed that journal right where you found it to confuse you. It seems the demon of deceit is living up to its title. Havris was here 100 years ago. It's long since perished. The demon that you killed is known as Risieth. I have no reason to lie about that. You're a stubborn one, aren't you? And yet, it was that stubbornness of yours which got you to kill Havris, so I won't blame you. Foolish human. Now that you're no longer of any use to us, I'll relieve you of that star fragment.
One stormy night, 6 Shadowmancers gathered atop a tower. Envious of Junobote's demonic covenant, they summoned their own demon. Risieth offered sweet words and whispered promises. They killed each other to win her favor. In the end, the last Shadowmancer standing became a monster, unable to control her power. This attracted the attention of Havres. As holder of Junobote's covenant, he attacked Risieth to ensure control of all the star fragments in the mortal realm. Severely wounded, Havres fled, disguising himself as a human. Risieth then proceeded with her master plan. To resurrect the demon goddess Siliveth, now possessing the body of Venelux wizard Alea, Risieth has begun the hunt for star fragments.
Oh, adventurer, can you please help us? This is an emergency. I was going to ask Alea, but we don't have the time to wait anymore. One of my colleagues who are guarding the barrier contacted me, saying they can't contain frenzied demonic beasts any longer. The barrier will collapse if we don't do something about it. Please go to the Mana Wastes and help them protect the barrier. Thank you. The beasts in the Mana Wastes are very strong. Make sure you're ready for them.
People started to call this settlement the Kanina Village, celebrating the fangs they looted from Lycans they battled here long ago. Currently, the Stone Guard allied resistance forces use it as a stronghold to block invasions by the Arkidu clan.
Hey, how long has it been? Who knew we'd meet again here? Whoa, you look like a proper member of the Resistance now. I also joined the Resistance not long ago. I'm part of the Talon Guild now. Heard of them? You didn't know? It's the most famous guild among the Resistance these days. I'll introduce you, so join while you have the chance. You'll need an introduction to be accepted to our guild. Just look at this! It was also a wizard from our guild who healed my arm. Excellent! The biggest building on the west side of town is the Talon Guild's home. Tell the guild leader, Arthur Talon, your story. He'll take good care of you. Follow your map if you don't want to get lost.
Welcome. Ah, you're the one Benny's always talking about.
A pleasure to finally make your acquaintance.
Our guild's been waiting for someone talented like you. There's plenty of work, if you're willing to help. You won't find a better deal anywhere else. My guild has been investigating these orcs. We've been asked to look into them due to the trouble caused by the Phonos orcs. I believe they're all related to the Festival of Fire. We've planted a device that measures fire energy in Phonos Basin. Could you recover it from that cave? Zarek was planning to go too, so you can rendezvous with him there.
You'll help me investigate the Phonos orcs? Their cave is deep in the Phonos Basin. Please come to the east side of the Watcher's Post. Are you worried about me? There's no need. Come on, let's go.
The lichens of Greyclaw Forest were not initially hostile to humans, but some foolish settlers attempted to take sacred lichen ancestral land. They also tried to destroy the sacred moon monuments, their source of power for generations. Since then, the lichens have become openly hostile. The magical ritual of the Phonos Orcs, the Festival of Fire, greatly amplifies their aggression. In the past, travelers passing through here during the festival were frequently killed by the Orcs. Saddened by the deaths, Lord Hobbs built the Lastlin Watcher's Post on a hill overlooking the Orc villages in order to prevent future loss of life.
You have business with me, or... This is... the house where my family lived before Father died. It's not that I didn't know how Marcia felt, but at that time, I was so narrow-minded. You see, Marcia and I had an argument, and have been out of touch ever since. It was not long after our father's death that Queen Belandia completely destroyed our home. I wanted to leave our hometown, and asked Marcia to come with me, but she said she would stay until the end. I didn't understand what was behind my feelings, until I came here alone after our fight. I wasn't mad at Marcia. I was mad at myself. Unlike Marcia, I lacked the courage to confront Queen Belandia. I knew that a long time ago, but couldn't bring myself to reach out first. I should write a letter to her before bed. Thank you for the good news.
It's the best time to investigate. Shall we head out? Have to observe how they move. Shape-shifting abilities won't work on them right now. Luckily, I've prepared some better transformation magic. Would you like to try it? Very well. Take care not to be discovered, and come back in one piece. Have you gathered enough information? The Akidu orcs took their children? I'll look into that. But there's something else that interests me. Yes, the Phonos orcs' strength is derived from the Festival of Fire. Find and collect the hidden device there, and defeat the chief priests in charge of the festival. The problem is, we're running low on materials and mana for another month. A way to sneak in. It just so happens I was able to procure a precious mana-rich relic quite some time ago. It was difficult to acquire. It supposedly contains the transcendent power to cause an eclipse. It wouldn't respond to me, but I've held on to it just in case. A Star Child adventurer like you might be able to get it to work. Would you like to give it a shot? Good. Let me show you the relic. We seem to have bought our ploy and believe that night has come. With any luck, the Festival of Fire will begin soon. I will try to stop the festival. Adventurer, you find the device hidden in the cave and bring it to me. Thanks to you, we've completed the investigation.
Came back safe. Zarek told me how you did. Good job. But I'm afraid I've got bad news about Benny. They say Benny was captured while investigating the Akidu orcs. I should form a rescue party. Our forces are spread too thin. I'm not sure what to do. Really? If you've decided, then I won't stop you. But please get some more intel from Zarek before leaving. The Arkidu orcs are far more dangerous than the Phonos orcs.
I heard about Benny. Arthur said you're going to go and rescue him yourself. It'll be dangerous, are you sure? I see. If your mind is made up, I can't stop you. But at least take this orc morph potion I made. Hopefully you can make good use of it. The Arkidu Valley is pretty far from here. I can send you to the point where we last had contact with Benny. Tell me when you're ready.
He's not here. You scared me for a second, though. What's with you, anyway? You're ugly as a human. Come here and have a drink. A human? I don't know about that, but the Elder caught a Phonos orc. He told me to hide the Phonos orc stuff with the prison key. I threw all this stuff away. It'll be somewhere over there beyond the prison. Or was it on top of that rock? I don't remember. If the Elder asked for it, I'll find it there. I'm dead drunk. Is the Elder here? Huh? You again? You there? Have a drink, ugly orc. Where was it again? Near the biggest building, but was it in front or behind? Somewhere around there. Phonos orcs!
What's going on? Come on, we've got to get out of here. How can I be calm in this situation? They're trying to turn me into a shadow orc. I hear when you become a shadow orc, you lose your sense of self. You just fight until you die. I've got to return to my true form. Oh, right. I need that stinky mugwort. It smells terrible and tastes worse. They say eating it shocks you right out of your morph. Really? Maybe there's some nearby. No wonder it smells so bad here. Let's find some. Oh, I'm back! I'm a human again! Oh, that plant is way too bitter for human consumption. Whoever named it hit the nail on the head. Stinky mugwort. Oh yeah, right. Let's get out of here. I was taken here on a big pulley, so let's go find that.
To turn them into shadow orcs. These living weapons lose all sense of self, unable to do anything but fight to their death.
Surprised? A pity. If my plan had worked, you would have become a shadow orc. Then you would have had the great honor of granting your power unto Lord Khazar. Khazar will not be pleased. But I'm afraid I have no choice at this point but to destroy you.
I did it! Did you see that? You saw it, right? We did it! Oh, it's not a big deal. I did what I had to as a member of the Resistance. And as a friend, of course. What now? You didn't expect me to be this competent? There's the pulley I rode down from that cliff. We should get out of here and let everyone know who Arthur Talon really is. The orcs lowered the pulley using that device on the platform. If we do that, why is the foothold so high up there? Oh yeah, the valley was filled with water back then. Of course, it was raining then. That's why the water level was higher. I have such a good memory. Hang on, does that mean we have to wait until it rains? Damn it! Yeah, whatever it takes. I'm sure the orcs didn't just wait for the rain every time. Talon was carrying something earlier. Should we take a look at that too? Whew, so many things have happened. We better hurry and tell the guards Arthur Talon's true identity. Oh, and, thank you for saving me. Shall we go back now?
The Arkidu clan of orcs takes their name from their home in the Arkidu Valley. They once tried to unify the other orc clans, but ultimately betrayed them all. They made a pact with Khazar's Archean Legion. This alliance has resulted in mass devastation and thrown the world into chaos.
What brings you here?
Is it true?
We've already received reports of shadow orcs in Arkidu Valley. We're watching them closely.
But to think the famous Talon Guild is involved, it's hard to believe. This is a serious situation that would turn the entire resistance on its head. Do you have any evidence to back up what you say? I need solid evidence to report this. Please find proof that Arthur Talon is working with Archeum.
How did the report go? Will tales of our heroic exploits be told throughout the Resistance? He doesn't trust us? Where the heck are we going to find evidence? Wait, I know! What about the Talon Guild base? Surely they left something there. Go and check it out. Me? With my arm like this? I'll need you to look in my stead.
Did you find any evidence to report the Talon Guild? Damn. It's exactly as you said. Archeum was behind the influx of shadow orcs. This will do. The evidence you found has made everything clear. I'll report it right away. We are so lucky to have met you. Keep up the good work for the Resistance.
You certainly went above and beyond. You really are exceptional. Why are you worried I'll keep holding you back? Don't be. I'm going to go my own way. Anyway, see you around.
The Phonos, a warrior clan, and the Kaltaran, a hunter clan, both followed the same chieftain. However, when Shaman Arkidu became the chieftain due to his remarkable talent with dark magic, some orcs protested, claiming he succeeded in the election ritual by using unfair tactics. Arkidu responded by creating his own clan, by transforming his own kind into vicious shadow orcs, but couldn't expand his power due to the limits of dark magic. In a later age, Khazar of the Archeum Legion approached Tuarin, the latest chief of the Arkidu clan. He demanded a legion of shadow orcs in return for the endless power of a star fragment. Tuarin accepted. To this day, he continues to create new shadow orcs to terrorize the world.
Are you from the Resistance? Oh, you are. Where are you going? Are you going to the guard post at the east of the forest? Today is my son's birthday, and I wanted to give him a present. Wonderful. I knew you would help me. I could tell just by looking at you. I also made his favorite food, so please tell him to come by today. Oh, yes. If you like, you can eat with us too. No, I would never. So please, come and eat with us. Let me treat you to a tasty home-cooked meal. Not to brag, but I'm a pretty good cook. My son's name is Hardin. He is working at the Eastern Guard Post. Please, do your best for me.
Seen you before. What business do you have here? Ah, Hardin went out to patrol the Lycan's Hall, but he's not back yet.
Today's his birthday? But he didn't say anything. And he's running late. I'm worried. What if he ran into lichens? Would you do that? Thank you. Lichens appear as humans during the day, but at night they turn into their true form. They're hostile in both versions, so be careful. Hardin was in a hurry. He might have dropped something on his way out. The villagers here have been suffering because of the lichens. We need someone brave, like you, to protect the innocent. If you've got time, would you clear out any lichens in this area? We're always short-handed. I'm sorry to bother you. Thank you. Now, go and teach those lichens a lesson.
We haven't seen each other since Wisp Island, right? Da Vinci and the terrific trio have filled me in about all your exploits. What brought you here, by the way? So, you came all this way to find Hardin. I've also been trying to hunt down some missing guild members. Their trail went cold here. I sense a presence other than lichens in this place. I'm sure something awful has happened. But I can't tell for sure because of the lichen's full moon spell. I might be able to find some clues to the missing people if I could dispel the magic. Okay, then I'll empower the full moon stone using my magic. I won't be able to move while I'm concentrating. While I'm doing that, take a look around, see if you can find a way to lift the spell. Luna Zero is investigating the area as well, so talk to it if you need some help. See what we got here. Huh? Ah, drat. I think there's another spell that needs removing. I must have missed something. Any suggestions? A wolf's shadow? But I didn't see anything. You're getting pretty good with star fragments. Anyway, if that was a wolf you saw, it could be a lichen morph or something. There's an old lichen tale. Long ago, the sun grew envious of the moon and smashed it into several pieces, but a wolf brought the pieces together to make the moon whole again. Maybe the spell used in this hole is related to that myth. I've never combined my magic with morph abilities, but I'm willing to give it a shot with your help. While I'm casting my magic, use your morph power to find a way to lift the spell. I think he's still alive. Is this the Hardin person you were looking for? If this man is indeed Hardin, he would be the star witness in the missing persons case. We need to get to the resistance base in Kanina village. The guild leaders were going to meet there to discuss the case. I'll take this man there. Hopefully we can confirm that this really is Hardin. I'll head to the guild base in Kanina village with him. I'll see you there. Told them that we found Hardin at the Lycan's Hall. Now everyone is positive that Lycans are the culprits. I think the fact that others are still missing made them even more upset. Yes, the guild leaders confirmed it. Oh, and I sent a message to Hardin's family as well, so don't worry about it. I don't think this was the Lycans doing. The true culprit is still a mystery. We'll know for sure when Hardin wakes up. But we don't know how long that's going to take. Hey, I just thought of a possible way to wake him up. Could you help me? Thank you. We need special ingredients to wake him up. I require some Mitran spirits and dawn weeds from Pure Light Hill. A pure Mitran spirit can be obtained by washing the contaminated Mitran spirit in the main waterway. Also, seek out the dawn weed in the area nearby. Collect those ingredients and come to my office at Pure Light Tower. I will transport Hardin there and make preparations. The crypt of the ancient king is now called Celeus's Abyss after Celeus, one of Gridal's five disciples, went into hiding there. Celeus filled the tomb with skeletons and liches and secluded himself in the depths. Nobody knows what he is doing in there. The war between the Lightbringer Society and the Solavian Order turned the Temple of Light and the Terrain Village into ruins haunted by zombies. In order to purify this land of darkness, the Wizards of Venelux built the Pure Light Tower atop a great mana stone. Terrain was a town that thrived on trade, but all that changed on the day of the funeral of the powerful wizard who devoted his life to its protection. That was the day the Solavian Order's Shadowmancers attacked, waging a great war with the town's remaining wizards. The town was destroyed, and zombies roam its ruins. When the war between the Solavian Order and the Lightbringer Society ended, this place became a vast land of the dead. Venelux built the Pure Light Tower on a hill in the center of the area and has been attempting to purify and heal the land for hundreds of years.
Oh, look who it is. Didn't expect to run into you here. How have you been? I've been doing fine. Da Vinci has asked me to investigate the strange disappearances happening around Lastland. Are you looking for the missing people as well? There are cases of missing people in both Lastland and Stoneguard. I have no doubt they're related. Clay and I happen to agree. Oh, here he comes.
You must know Henson too. Henson has been assisting us with the missing persons cases, along with the resistance soldiers. I've also briefed him on what we've experienced so far. Have you obtained the ingredients? Ah, okay. These will be enough to awaken Harden. Please wait. I'll wake Harden now. Harden, do you hear me?
Yes. I do.
What happened in the Lycan's Hall?
I followed a strange noise, and James was there. He said he'd been following the same noise. It became louder and louder, and then he was gone. Suddenly, a black smoke took James. Such dark smoke.
Are you okay?
A black smoke. The smoke even took me.
Harden! Harden! Oh no, he's unconscious again. Okay, I don't think this was the Lycan's doing. If what Harden said was right, I believe a very sophisticated magic was used in this foul play. I'll take a closer look at Harden.
I will press onward with Da Vinci's soldiers. I want to investigate this black smoke a little further.
You mentioned missing people at the ruins of Terrain, right?
Yes, it's unfortunate, but we just didn't have enough resources to investigate. You really help us? Thank you.
Okay, let's go. Take that magic communication device with you. It's a prototype, but it should come in handy for this situation. I'll be able to keep tabs on what's going on around you through the magic communication device. Adventurer, please search the ruins of Terrain to find any clues related to the missing resistance soldiers.
Hello. Henson told me that you would be here. Yes, I just got here, but I'm confused. I've heard a story that could be a clue. They say that the colleagues suddenly headed towards the shadowed crypt from here. Then, they suddenly disappeared. I hear some unpleasant noises. Do you hear it too? There must be something in this place. Okay, I'll search other places as well.
The tomb of high-ranking shadowmancers is now famous for traces of the Grand Elder Beluatan, who researched the secrets of immortality. And now, it serves as the main base for the Salavian Order. If they expand their influence, they will become a great threat to Laslan. Where?
Pull them together!
So, that was the dark smoke Pyrrho mentioned. It pulls its victims into a nightmare. We just found out that all the missing people had star energy, just like you. The dark smoke and the nightmare that you experienced, it has to be related to the Star of Siliveth. There should be some record of that in the Pure Light Temple. Sure. In that case, I'll see you at the library in the Pure Light... Oh, really? Thank you. The title contains the phrase, the Star of Siliveth. Was it the Star or Spirit of Siliveth? I think the title was something like that. That's the book we're looking for. That book must be around somewhere. Help me find it. Oh yes, this is it. Let's see. Those who have the Star of Siliveth are all connected, and sometimes that connection extends through their senses. Maybe they all share some kind of mental connection. It makes sense if the Star of Siliveth was once a single sealstone. Going up!
It's almost over here. Actually, I'm here because we need reinforcement at the Shattered Temple. We detected the magical energy from our missing Resistance members at the Shattered Temple, and our search party discovered it was already occupied by the Archeum Legion. Actually, we believe that they connected to the missing person cases. There were too many of them for us to handle, so we thought we'd come here to ask for some help. I couldn't search for them because of the Archeum soldiers, but I still sense their magic powers. I think they are in the temple. Thank you. Your help is very much appreciated, adventurer. Are you ready to start?
You did well. We were able to protect Gigantrite thanks to you. Things are fine here. But now I'm worried about the Shattered Temple after what Sophia said. Adventurer, please go to the Shattered Temple with Sophia. I will join you shortly after I'm done cleaning things up here.
Entrite, think, boarding.
Oh, it seems Gigantrite wants to return your favor. You can ride Gigantrite to the Shattered Temple. It's all right. Go ahead.
The situation here is pretty dire. You're here. I'm glad to see someone as reliable as you around. Clay isn't with you, is he?
Clay will be back after his search is over. We came here first because it was an emergency. He won't take long, though.
We have to go in now. I can handle them.
Think before you speak. Look at the number of our enemies.
Henson, the Archeum soldiers seem determined to protect the temple with their lives. Maybe they are hiding something important in there.
Maybe it's a soul stone?
That must be it. Immorti must be under their control because they're using the soul stones. Our duty is to retrieve the soul stone within that shattered temple. Charge ahead and make sure you protect the mages. Let's split up to recover the soul stones from each temple. I'll go ahead and handle the first temple. You should go to the second temple. It's a pretty dangerous place, so take one of the terrific trio with you.
We'll do fine, like at the Pure Light Tower.
Good to hear. Now, let's get started.
Right there. This is the end of the road for you. Hello, resistance worms. I prepared a nightmare.
What? What happened? That man petrified me. I've never seen anything like this. Oh, what happened to Rutain and Robert? No, Artu! Thank you. When he looked at me, my body seized up, and I couldn't move. You have to be careful of his gaze. You must avoid it. I wish you good luck.
I thought I was going to die for sure this time. Are you all right? I am okay now. It seems the magic doesn't work on you. Good. What happened to the others? Thank you for saving them. The wizard's name is Verze, the Nightmare Herald. It seemed like he was commanding all the Archeum soldiers. Verze is heading to the same area where the missing soldier's mana was detected. Maybe they're being detained there. I have to save them, but I can't move. Damn it! Thank you. I owe you again. Please save the missing resistance soldiers. I'll be right behind you as soon as I recover.
They were trying to amplify the nightmare using Gigantrite's power. How did it go here? Did I come too late? Berger's power is overwhelming the temple. He's much stronger than we anticipated. We have to capture Berger first to remove his magic from the temple. It won't be easy. But can you help me? Oh, thank you, adventurer. I knew I could count on you. Hurry! This way! Get out of here, please! Oh, be quick!
Watching, searching, standing by. Danger, standing by, standing by. No response. No response. Play.
The Nightmare Herald. I ordered my injured soldiers to retreat, but don't worry about them. They'll all heal up soon enough. Wait, where is Clay? What was that? He's seriously there all by himself? How could something like this happen? I have to report this to Da Vinci and set up a plan. I know you're tired, but can I ask you a favor? Would you please take Clay's bag and Luna Zero to his office at Pure Light Tower for me? I need to take care of the situation here.
For eons, countless wars have been fought throughout Solicium to acquire the Star of Siliveth, a mana stone of immense power. Commander Khazar's Archeum Legion arrived in Laslan to find the treasure. Khazar then tasked Calanthea to find the hidden Star of Siliveth fragments. With the ones she found, she used their power to awaken scores of the dead in northern Laslan. The Resistance, led by Commander Da Vinci, barely managed to stop their attack, which was only a fraction of the Archeum Legion's might. Even now, most of Solicium remains trapped within Archeum's shadow.